Hi there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. This is my Cool Tone Palette Roundup. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me, and welcome to another installment of Eyeshadow Palette Week. And I thought it was high time that I updated you on some cool tone palettes that I've been trying in the past couple of months. So in case you're new here and you don't know this about me, I love cool tones. I try them all the time, but you know, sometimes I've just tried a bunch of them and then I'm like, you know what, let's do a video where I just talk about the final couple of cool tone palettes that I've tried, and I have a whole stack here. So we need to discuss what was good, what was not so good. Yeah, let's start with the things that I didn't love as much. And if you've been watching my channel, then you will have seen my declutter at the end of March. And you know that the first two things I'm about to show you were already decluttered, because I'm not about to just keep things around just to have them. But yeah, I know I have to like still film videos with them, which is why they're still in my house. And one such thing is by Flower Nose. This is the Weeping Angel. There are some more Flower Nose in this video today because I started testing out Flower Nose towards the end of 2024. And this was one of the things I purchased thinking, that could be nice. But I just felt this didn't really go together. So it's not a cool tone neutral palette, but it's definitely more cool tone leaning. It just has one really weird gold in there. The blue shimmer, like I was hoping it could be something like this. That's like nice and impactful, but it was very difficult to build up. I didn't think I'd get the, I just didn't get the impact out of those shimmers that I really wanted. The only shade I loved in the palette is this top one, which is a beautiful shimmer, but the mattes were just a little bit too pastel-y and a little bit sheer and patchy, and it wasn't a good look. So with the Weeping Angel, I didn't think I got the looks out of it that I wanted to get out of it, even though the packaging, can we take a moment? Like with this faceted top here, it's absolutely stunning. It's a gorgeous looking palette. It just didn't look like anything special on my lids. And I felt similarly about the Colourpop So Elemental. So I decided to place an order with Colourpop for Black Friday and decided to buy the Elemental so I could round out the order. This looks beautiful. I thought it was going to be beautiful together with the Cloud 9, which became one of my favorites last year. But this guy, I didn't love it all that much. And the reason why I didn't love it is the shimmer in the middle. Colourpop has gone back to doing these really sort of glitter, pressed glitter sort of things in their palettes. And this, I didn't know that. Else I probably wouldn't have even bought this. But this feels like the classic pressed glitters that we got in Colourpop palettes 8 years ago. And it's it feels like a step back in time using this palette. I like some of the shades. These two matte shades were wonderful. But I didn't really get the shades I wanted with this. It just didn't really quite come together. It was pretty. It was okay for doing a look. But this is just not something I feel I needed to keep into my collection, long term. It's also, I thought it was going to be more gray leaning, and it was essentially more of a blue tone palette, so I wasn't feeling this one all that much. I felt I had more success with the Twilight palette, so this I bought at the same time. This also has, I love that it has the iridescence here. It's a nice bright sunny day today, so you can really see the effects here. And you get some of those really flaky glittery things as well, right here in the top. But I didn't mind it as much, and I feel I get more out of this palette. There's more mattes to play with. It all comes together a little bit better than the So Elemental did. You don't only get these really weird shimmers, you just get some standard ones as well. So you could just use them as toppers and it would be fine. I especially like the greens in here. That was the best part here. But is this the best thing I tried in terms of cool tones in the past couple of months? Not at all. But it's Twilight. I have a bit of a Twilight nostalgia, so I wanted to try the palette for that reason, and it did come back in stock. I like the color story enough. It's nice. It's cool tones, but it has some colors to it because you do get some greens and some purples. And it has some beautiful textures in there as well. There's just one shade that I pointed out at the top that I really feel is that same gritty texture as in the So Elemental. But because this is a 15 pan, I still have 14 shades to play with and I can just ignore the one. So another palette that I like, okay, again, I like the color story of this. It's just that I don't know how much I would wear this, but it's the Black Swan palette. This is again by Flower Nose. As I said, there would be a couple of Flower Nose things in here because I did test out quite a bit of Asian beauty towards the end of 2024. And this is beautiful. It's really, really stunning. And it's also different for me because these grays with a pop of red with quite like nice shimmers and then a white, it's really beautiful. This shade, I'm not sure if you can see, but it has like a pink reflect and then you get a silver shimmer. It has really beautiful packaging again. But like I said, how much am I going to be wearing grays with a pop of red? That's not going to be an everyday look for me. I know that much. It's beautiful, it is good quality, but I did try something else by Flower Nose that I like better. And the thing I like better is this. This is by, again, by the same brand, Flower Nose, and this is the Mermaid collection. This is the Moonlight Mermaid series, and this was sent to me by YESSTYLE, and it made me want to try more by the brand, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You get enough like neutral things to play with and then some beautiful blue shades. And I was hoping that the blue in the Weeping Angel was like the more blue tone, like the more navy version of this like tealy blue it has. And it just wasn't. This is a bit of a duochrome moment. It's really pretty. And this lighter blue was actually really pretty as a pop of color on the lower lash line. It just worked really well. 3 shimmers, 2 mattes. It's simple, it's easy. If you want that blue tone look with neutrals in, then this is absolutely stunning, and I did really enjoy the shimmers in here as well. From here on out, the only way is up with these palettes. I also quite enjoyed this thing from Gogo Tales. This is their Sweet Dream palette, and this is in shade 3. I don't remember the name of it, but this is beautiful. It's got taupey things in, it has a pop of light blue that actually shows up. The black is intense. It came with its own little protector just covering the black, so that it wouldn't like crack all over your palette in transit. So it has some beautiful things in. It's also very cheap and cheerful. This is like, I think it was, the last time I checked this out on YESSTYLE, it was like 4 or 5 euros, maybe a little, maybe 6, but it wasn't anything more than that. And it is a really beautiful 9-pan. It has stunning shades in. Like the 2 shimmers you get in here, would have liked more shimmers. Not gonna lie, would have liked more shimmers. And the packaging is very flimsy, so there's that. I like the packaging of the Flower Nose stuff a lot better, let me tell you. And then another Asian beauty brand. This is by Joocyee. This is how you say the brand. And this is the limited edition new Smoky palette. I believe it's something like the Cyberpunk or something like that. And here's what she looks like. It has beautiful, light, cool tone neutrals. That shimmer in the middle is live. It's like grayish pink with pink sparkle. It's really beautiful. It makes the palette for me. And this was beautiful formula-wise as well. If you truly want to try Joocyee, though, I don't think I would go with their palettes again. I like their singles a lot better. It again has that weird sort of shape to it. That's how you recognize the brand, which I think is really clever. And those singles, they are some of my new favorites that I tried last year. It's absolutely beautiful. If you just put a little bit of bronzer in the crease and then layering one of their shimmers that they sell as singles all over your lid, it's going to work so, so well. But this is absolutely beautiful as well. It's a really well-working palette. I just feel that with the shimmers, you get more special things. Do we need to talk about this? The Makeup by Mario Moonlight Serenade. No, Ethereal Eyes Moonlight. There are too many things here with similar names in. This is the cool tone palette that I wanted him to do after trying the original Ethereal Eyes in 2023. This was so, so stunning. I knew I had to buy it. It's not super cool toned. I have to say that. It is neutrals with pops of cool tones, I should say, because this is like more of like a true neutral, and then you get the blue. But it has grays in with the which the original doesn't have. And I do feel that overall, like 75% of this palette pulls cool toned on me. I have cool to neutral skin, so if you're truly, truly cool toned, this may look a little bit more warm toned on you than it does on me. Just saying. But for me, it's beautiful. I like the grays we get in here. I like the shimmer options in here even more than I did with the shimmer options in the Ethereal Eyes. These all work. This looks very golden toned, but I feel because it's such a sheer like a sheer shade, as in the way the pigment builds up, you don't have to make it look golden tone if you don't want to. And then even though these look warm compared to everything else, I feel on me they just pull a bit more neutral. So that's why this palette was very successful indeed. Finally, Bella Beauty Bar Realm of Fairies. I am testing out some cooler tone things as well in April, but I'll just update you again sometime in 2025 once I've tried some more cool tones again, because I will never stop trying out cool tones. I'm not going to stop. If it looks interesting to me, I'm going to buy it. And the Realm of Fairies was one of those palettes. After trying the Poison Garden, you're going to see me mentioning the Poison Garden a couple of times this week because I fell in love with it head over heels. And then this happened for Christmas, and I was like, I need that in my life. So when it popped up on Monolith, I decided to buy it with my own money. It's got depth, it has enough light shades, it gets the shimmers that I want as well. The shimmers are quite blue leaning, but you can get a purple look out of this, and you can get a blue tone look out of this. And then you just have some grays peppered in there to make it a little bit more neutral, but it's overall quite a colorful color story. It's more blue and purple, I feel, than it is like neutrals. But cool tones don't have to be neutrals. They can be colorful, and that's been one of the things that I've been missing, you could say, in everything that a lot of brands are doing. Like when they do cool tones, they make them gray. And this palette shows you that it doesn't have to. There are grays in here, but it's predominantly a blue and purple palette, and the shimmers in here are incredibly whimsical and ethereal looking, which is another win for me. And it's the same formula as the Poison Garden, which I loved. So this was another winner for me. It was the best palette that I played with in March, and I have to show it to you again here because I really, really enjoyed that one. So yeah, those were the 9 cool toned eyeshadow palettes that I tried in recent months. Let me know in a comment down below what the most recent cool tone palette is that you tried. I would love to know. After today, there is one more video going up in Eyeshadow Palette Week. I know, but I will be back because I do make regular eyeshadow palette related content on this channel. So if you want to stay updated on what eyeshadows I'm trying or what I would recommend for different occasions or different skin tones and all that, you can follow the channel because I think I make eyeshadow palette related content at least once a week. So there's lots more coming your way. And every single month in August, we do this, but then for a full month. I'm not sure whether I'll have time this year to do daily videos like I did last year, but every single video that's going to go live in August is going to be eyeshadow palette related. So I hope you like to stay tuned for more eyeshadow palette galore on this channel, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Bye!